Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV's church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina and Clovis, special guests. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. Thank you for being on my channel. Listen, you guys, this popped up on my timeline, and I said, let's go ahead, and I've got to get over here and go live and share this story with you all. You guys, this is Richard Roundtree. Most of you may remember him. He's back in my era, I would say. Richard Roundtree was a great actor, great director, just a great man in general. He was seen across the screens of many televisions and movie theaters around the world. And he did so much great work. Most of you may be more familiar with him from his movie Shaft. Yes, Shaft, the original, and the one he starred in with forget the other actor's name. But listen, this is a great man. And I am going to be sad to know that he's no longer here. He was 81 years of age. The story is reporting when he passed away. And, I thought about that for a moment. 81, a lot of us, who are younger than that, we need to start looking at, these other people who are elders and think, my goodness, what did they do to stay around so long? Because it is a great advantage to be able to be alive for 81 years. So, we need to start looking at ourselves. But we do a health issue on this channel. We're going to be discussing more of that later on. But let's get into the story. I got this story from TV Line. TV Line wrote this article. You can read the full article. The description, the information is in the description of this video. Okay. It says here, Richard Roundtree, who played the iconic lead character in the 1971 movie Shaft and its sequels, has died at the age of 81. The actor passed away on Tuesday after a brief battle with pancreatic cancer with his family at his bedside, per our sisters, they say, sister site, the Deadline site. So you guys, I want to stop right there for a moment because I want to speak to all men. All men. It does not matter your ethnicity. I want to talk to you right now. Please go get a prostate exam. Please. And don't just get the regular exam. Tell them you want them to check you to make sure that you don't have any cancerous cells. Now, what some people don't understand, when you do prostate exams, it consists of more than just one part. There's different parts of this. Now, I'm not a health person by profession, but I did go through to some appointments where my husband, and I'm the one who told my husband, hey, I've been seeing these commercials over and over again. Maybe we need to go and have you get checked out. And he did. And it's a good thing that he did, you guys, because a lot of times you wait, the men may wait too late. But we got there in time. Doctors are checking him. Everything is good, working out fine. But, and he's being seen on a regular basis now. So by them saying that Richard Roundtree passed away from pancreatic cancer, it lets me think, and they said a brief battle with pancreatic cancer. It lets me think that maybe the timeline of him going to get checked, and this is alleged, may not have been as timely as it should have been. I mean, they did say he was 81 years of age when he passed away, and he had a brief battle with pancreatic cancer. So I want all my young men out there and my older gentlemen and my seniors, no matter what your age is, I want you to not be afraid, but I want you to go to the doctor and get checked for this test. Tell your doctor to please check you for this test. Not just one part, not just one exam. Do the other exam where they do the blood work on you, okay? because it is important that we catch these signs before they get too far away from us. Okay. Some men are very afraid to go to have tests for their pancreas and stuff like that. A lot of men don't like going to the hospital, but it is important. And please let this story be one that reminds you the importance of going to your doctor, even when you're afraid. Still go to your doctor. Okay. So it also says here that artists and representative agencies mourn the loss of our friend and client, Richard Roundtree. The actor's agency said in a settlement, his trailblazing career changed the face of entertainment around the globe, and his enduring legacy will be felt for generations to come. It also says here, our hearts are with his family and loved ones during this difficult time. Hey, Felicia, thank you for being here, girl. Thank you. It also says, after starting his career as a stage actor and model, because let me tell you, Richard Roundtree was always very handsome on the screen. Very handsome, extremely handsome on the screen. He had so many major roles where he was the leading actor and he was the good looking dude on camera. Okay. So he did some modeling. It also says Roundtree broke out with the role of New York private eye John Shaft in 1971, the Shaft movie. Guys, 1970s. This was excellent. It says, which became a milestone and cinema and turned Roundtree into one of America's first Black action heroes. So all of these other movies out there that are doing these Black heroes, you could thank Richard Roundtree for paving that legacy for you. Okay. It also says Roundtree Roundtree reprised the role in two sequels: 1972 Shaft Big Score and 1973 Shaft in Africa. Roundtree, I loved it because his Shaft movies were like, he had to be the one that won, and he did it with such dignity, but he also did it with so much power and force, and it made you cheer finally for, the African-American guy on the screen, let me just say it, the Black man on the screen that was doing his thing. And it made you really see a hero in action on the movie. And it also gave people off camera and locals and regulars like myself and others the knowledge to know that we can be strong and powerful and courageous as well. And we could also win at what we do. And a lot of what Shaft did was he protected, people, that were in trouble on his movie and everything. So it gave him that character of, he was somebody who was a protector. He was somebody who could fight a good fight. He was somebody that looked really good, and he was somebody that would win. And that's what we loved. So it also says, he also made a cameo in the 2000 remake starring Samuel L. Jackson. So that cameo that he did with Samuel L. Jackson, I cheered when I saw that movie and I saw Richard Roundtree come out. I cheered because I remember the original movies that he did. So thank you again to Samuel Jackson for doing a great sequel, because he played a great character as Shaft also. And he said that sequel was in 2019. It also says, following Roundtree's death, Jackson took to Instagram to pay tribute to the best to ever to do it. Yes, thank you for that also, Samuel Jackson. It says, Richard Roundtree, the prototype, the best to ever do it, he wrote, Shaft, as we know it, is all and will always be his creation. His passing leaves a deep hole, not only in my heart, but I'm sure a lot of y'all's too. Love you, brother. I see you walking down the middle of Main Street in heaven, and Isaac's conducting your song, because that was a great song. I'm telling you, Isaac Hayes, I love it. So it said Roundtree had a long career on the small screen as well, playing slave Sam Benedict in the 1977 hit Misery's Roots. He later made appearances on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Alias, Desperate Housewives, and Heroes, and was a series regular on Fox Drama 413 Hope series. In recent years, he played Gabriel Union's father on Being Mary Jane and Broden's father on Chicago Fire. His most recent TV credits are OWN, Cherish the Day, and Netflix family reunion. You guys, I'm going to really, I'm going to get my hopes and happiness back up, but it really hit me hard today seeing this when it came up on my timeline, but it also made me cheer and remember the good things that Richard Roundtree did. My prayers and condolences and just heartfelt hugs and kisses go out to his family as they go through this time. I pray also that everyone had their things in order, that Richard Roundtree had his things in order when we talked about family things that you have to take care of. So many times when people are so busy doing a lot of these acting and stuff like that, they don't have their paperwork in order for their family. But I'm praying that Richard did have that taken care of. But you guys, things like this remind me not only of the great character that they played, but the great person that they are. And it also makes me wake up and realize that there's things that we need to know, that we need to take from these stories, not just to let them pass and let their souls and spirits go to heaven, but we also need to take some notes from this and know, what do we need to be doing today as we look at these stories? Get your health check. That's one of the things I'm looking at. We all want to be able to live to 81 and beyond. So, we want to do that as well. We want to get knowledge as to what we can do. We also want to understand that if you have goals and dreams in life, you want to do them, because remember, Richard Roundtree did all of this acting back in the 70s when it wasn't always so easy to get on a TV screen or get onto a movie screen, but he did it. So looking at stories like this reminds us also these trailblazers blazed a trail for us. So we should not let the weeds grow on those trails. We need to get on those trails and follow and start doing things that they led and opened doors for us to do. So get out there, you who want to be actors, you who want to be, you want to have an action figure made after you. You want to be a movie star. You want to be on a big screen. You want to be a writer. You want to be a director. Listen, you guys, take hints from there. Richard Roundtree set the path for you, and that path is still open. Don't let the writer's strike stop you. If you want to be a writer, if you want to be an actor, director, do it, because the path has been laid for you by great men like this, Richard Roundtree, and I am so happy that he did it. You guys, I love, love, love what he did. I want you all to pay your tribute and put hearts and praying hands in the chat if you like, but also, you guys, learn some lessons. If you know a gentleman and maybe they haven't had a prostate exam, maybe they haven't had that, I want you all to talk to them today in a serious conversation and let them know that you want them to go and get checked. Pancreatic cancer is real. It is out there, you guys, but it can be treated. And not only can it be treated, it can also, from my understanding, I'm going to say allegedly because I'm not a medical professional, but I also believe that it can be cured. But you have to go to those that can cure it. And those are the doctors that are in your neighborhood. Believe me, you guys, they're waiting for you to come to them and have that conversation. Don't be afraid. Get in your car, go over there, call the doctor up, and get a medical exam, a full medical exam. And sometimes you have to do like my husband and I did. We actually asked the doctor for this because sometimes the doctors are so busy that they don't take the time to recommend everything that you need to do. So let's not blame the doctors. Let's go up there and charge and ask the doctors to say, listen, I want to have this exam. Even if it comes back that I'm okay, I still want to have it. It could be a moment in your life that you take the time by going to the doctor. That moment could actually extend your life. Our prayers out to Richard Roundtree and his family, and make sure, you guys, that you got your financial business in order, because when things like this happen, you want to make sure that your legacy is going to be taken care of as well. Go and talk to some lawyers, some family lawyers, and make sure that your legacy for your home is taken care of as well. Now, I don't know the matters regarding Richard Roundtree's family legacy. I pray and hope that he took care of everything. I'm quite sure he probably did. I'm going to say allegedly, but I want you all to understand I run these stories not just to say, hey, I'm going to miss you, but also the lessons that I learned from them. And one thing I want you all to be really keen on understanding, it doesn't matter how little of funds that you think you have, little money you think you have, or little wealth that you think you have. Everything is a legacy to you as well. So make sure that you've got your house in order. Go and talk to an attorney today. someone that can make sure that you have your documents in order in the event that if you're no longer here, your family will be able to go on and move on and everything will be in place for you. And nobody will have to fight over what belongs to who, because you would make that known in your document called your will. Make sure. Listen, wills are not just for the rich and famous. Wills are even for people just like you and I, but they are very, very needed. Make sure that you contact an attorney today to help you create your will, and they make sure that your family estate is taken care of. Okay. Love y'all for watching. Our prayers and condolences and heartfelt love goes out to Richard Roundtree and his family during this time. Richard Roundtree, we're going to miss you, but we get to see you continually when we just go right back to that wonderful world of TV world and movie screens, where we can go right back, pull up a movie, and continue to see you still in action. Thank you, Richard Roundtree, for all the work that you've done. And thank you for leaving a legacy for us to continue to watch generations and generations to come. Thank you, Richard Roundtree, for all that you have done. Thank you all for being here in the chats. Thank you so much, Justin. Thank you. He said, rest in paradise. And hello to you, Justin. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much, Justin. He says, thanks for lifting him up today. Yes, he's a great guy. He's one that's worthy to be lifted up. Thank you, Felicia. She said, wow, I forgot his latest roles. Rest in heaven. Well done. Yes, Felicia, I love that. And thank you for the beautiful hearts. And hello to you also again, Felicia. And hello, Magic Love. Thank you for being here. And he says, thank you for caring. Thank you so much for caring, for being on my channel today. Thank you, guys. All right, you guys, prayers and love goes out to Richard Roundtree and his family. Thank you all for being over here on Instagram. Appreciate y'all for being here. We're going to get out of here. If you want to be reminded when my next video goes live, because I oftentimes just pop up, make sure that you go over to my YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. The Juice Radio and Talk Show. That's my full name for my channel. You see the logo on the screen here with the red mug and microphone. You know that you have the right channel. I oftentimes go live, especially on my YouTube channel. And when you go over there, remember, you guys, put a like on this video and also share. And remember, become a part of the Juice Radio and Talk Show by subscribing today. Thank y'all for listening and thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a blessed day. Get out there and see your doctors, all right? And make sure that after you leave the doctor's office, go over there and see your attorney and get your wills prepared so that your family estate will not be in a shamble, but will have great, great benefits of you doing it. Not saying that this happened to Richard Roundtree, but I'm just saying these are key notes that I take away from these things, okay? Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.
A heartfelt thank you to all of our subscribers who joined us for this video. If you have not already subscribed, go to our YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Subscribe and click on the notification bell to be alerted whenever we go live. Join our private Juice community. Go to www.thejuicecommunity.com and sign up for free. Join us, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. We have our Money Monday financial series. It is a lunch and learn program at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Also on Monday, we have our reality series and hot topics at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, we have Bible study at 7:30 p.m. Thursdays, we have church news at 7:30 p.m. We also offer motivational moments, happy marriage lifestyle, news from a godly perspective, movie reviews, as well as our single moms club, Let's Talk Ex-Millennials, and of course, our Cooking with Clovis. Follow us on our podcast channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show Podcast, streaming on all podcast platforms. A great big thank you to our podcast production company, Noye Podcast Productions. They can help you create your own podcast also. Contact them today at houseofnoye.com. Thank you to our sponsor, Custom Apparel Shop. Have them complete your embroidery work and silk screening needs. Do you need a logo created for your fashion apparel or company? Contact Israel Mason today. That is 786-657-7501. Thank you to our main sponsor, Truth and Triumph Ministries. Truth and Triumph Ministries, a ministry that cares about telling people the truth so they can triumph in life. Thank you, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for all you do.